Hello, my new human family. Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Oracle Jessie, she, her, hers, and I am deeply passionate about bringing more love and compassion out from our inner world out to the outer world. Okay, so this video, I am going to do a check-in on my mission and vision and a little recap on what that is, and do a personal update as to what I've been up to, because I know I've been not doing those very much. And then, of course, what I did this week to progress towards my mission and vision. So, I guess I'll start with the personal update. For those of you who don't already know, I guess. I know some of you already know this, but Tom and I are back together. We were separated and separate. Yeah. Sounds like we're married together, but no, we were separated and separate, solo, single, for a while. And as it is right now, we are both satisfied with our current arrangement. Though of course the situation is less than ideal, and the situation itself is not my story to tell, so I won't be telling much of it. I'll be telling what I can and what I feel is right for you all to know. Of course, some people don't like it, and that's okay. Everybody is, everybody's entitled to their own feelings. Everybody's entitled to their own experience of things. And others are really supportive. And to those people, I think I can speak for the both of us, but I'll certainly speak for myself. I certainly really appreciate your continued love and support. So, as far as that goes, life decisions in general are basically put into two categories: easy decisions and hard decisions. And right now, for me, it is an easy decision to be there in support for someone that I love when they're going through something. He's going through a tough situation right now. And like I said, it's less than ideal, and I won't be sharing any specifics because it's not my story. But if I can be there, I'm going to be there to help in whatever way I can, as long as he wants me to be there, and as long as I feel it is healthy for me to be there. Yeah, I'll be there in whatever way I can and with whatever tools that I have available for the both of us. And the thing is, as long as he'll let me, and like I said, as long as I feel like it's healthy for the both of us. Either way, whatever that is our decision to make. It's not anyone else's. So I'm not really looking for anyone else's input on the situation, really. Yeah, so I got here in the area about 2 weeks ago, I think. Yeah, sounds right. And we were in Northern Virginia first. Of course, we spent some time in DC and Maryland, and then Northern Virginia. And then we have since migrated south to Richmond, Virginia. And so that's where we are right now. My family has spent some time in Richmond, Virginia. My parents were here before I came along. And so, yeah, it's kind of cool just to, be somewhere where they have been before. But I would also be interested in hearing if any of you guys have traveled here or live here or live near here or whatever. So for recommendations on things to do, what to see, places to go that I could go check out, specifically anything that's in alignment with my mission and vision. So anything, and I'll check in with that in the second part of this video. So specifically hostels, intentional communities, bed and breakfasts, and of course magic or metaphysical shops that you guys know of, or anything else similar to that you know of that's in the area that I would be able to go and make a day out of it and just check it out, do some research, or just have fun geeking out over those things. Those things that I'm into. Okay, so excuse me, I don't know what that was. So mission and vision, I find it helpful to do basically like a weekly mental recap of mission and vision, higher purpose, guiding light, ultimate goal, whatever you want to call it. I like to call it the guiding light, and I have a couple workbooks to help other people find theirs. So if you want the workbooks, definitely let me know, and I will be, this is my mental note to make them available for people. So if you want the workbook, let me know. So to check in with the guiding light, sometimes it's easy to do it in your head so that you know where you're going and you can realign with that, align yourself with that rather. And then sometimes it's fun to do some visualizations about it. Sometimes it's fun to do something creative about it. I do whatever's fun, honestly. So if it's fun to paint something, someone just went by on a scooter. So if it's fun to paint something, or if it's fun to draw something, if it's fun to write about it, if it's fun to dance and think about it, and just anything that is fun that gets your whole body involved is one way that I feel like is really good to manifest these things and to bring them out from the ethers into the 3D physical world. Turning thoughts to things, very much turning thoughts to things. So it's like I said, it's a good reminder of where I'm going. And if you guys haven't already, feel free to check out last week's video that I did on it. I think I just titled it Mission and Vision. Yeah, Mission and Vision it should be. And then I'll try to remember to put the link down below. Okay, so today, I'll show you what I did today. Today, I journaled about it. And this is my journal. This journal says, "You belong among the wildflowers." Of course. It is such a Oracle Jessie journal. So, I journaled about it. Because I was feeling a little restless. And I'm also reading Timothy Ferriss's book, The 4-Hour Workweek. It's currently helping hold up my phone so that I can have a good platform to do this video on, so I won't be showing that to you, but it kind of has inspired me to, or motivated maybe, to move forward with a different dream and goal of mine, which is to write a book and or do a course that has to do with tarot. And I'm still playing around with the title and the structure and what I want to do specifically, but if you're interested in that, definitely let me know, because it is coming. It is coming, and I know I've said it before. I know I've said it before, and I have some people just chomping at the bit at getting this thing. And I know who you are, and I know you're on the list. And thank you for being patient while this timeline works itself out. Everything happens in divine timing. So I kind of toyed around with writing about that idea and writing about how it will hopefully help me bring this overall mission and vision of the healing center with the intentional community and the possibly bed and breakfast with the red tent yurt and the farm and the community supportive agriculture and just the intentional community that I want to build that is healing for ourselves and the planet. It's just so important. I'm so excited. And I figured having something that will teach people a gift a gift and a skill that they might want to develop, like learning tarot, might help both of us, a variety of us, reach those goals. So I wrote on this side, manifestation station. Yes, I did that right. Some things I wrote here under that is using a digital information product as my pathway to financial freedom. And if I started with a book, either an ebook or a physical book, it might be easier to spring off from that, because if you use, if I were to use a book, it's easier to then expand into course creation. So using video, or and then using the internet, and then maybe sending out different forms of media like the physical book or a DVD. But I feel like physical things, especially in my nomadic lifestyle and other people's lifestyle, I feel like life is people are wanting simpler lives. So I feel like the digital stuff is going to be more of where it's at. So just to do the supportive online courses with community, so that the community can learn together and then guide the course as well. So that's an idea. And then to help support this mission and vision. And then I could spend, then I have Oracle Jesse's Ideal Life written over here, and I write in a way as if it's already happened. And much like affirmations, like I tell you all to do in the life-giving affirmations, very much in an active voice, active written voice. For example, I travel full-time in a van looking for a place to start my intentional community. I have, I don't want to share that one. Sorry, some of these are still a little tender. Which other ones? I travel to various hostels, Airbnbs, bed and breakfasts, and intentional community to do research on how things work. I buy a piece of land, maybe with a farm, which would be a house and a barn, already on it. I hire staff members to help me do the upkeep work on the house. and we start exploring some home options for staff members. When it becomes in season, we start building my sustainable earthship home. So, yeah, just doing active journaling about it if it feels fun. Again, only if it feels fun. 'Cause I feel like if you're forcing yourself to do it, it's like forcing something. It's like forcing a square peg into a round hole, or forcing something that's way too big into to try to fit. It's trying to fit or mold something. No, I want it to be easy. I want it to go with the flow and just follow where that flow takes you. Because that flow is going to be part of the journey that's going to bring in so much more than what we could force for ourselves. Yeah. So today I journaled about it. Some steps to get there. I did show you that. I'm just consulting my notes because I did this. My stickers fell off. I did this intentionally, okay? So I said dig into why, and I left empty this why part for my rainbows and unicorns that Tom gives me about all the time. So he makes fun of me all the time about rainbows and unicorns. I do happen to like rainbows and unicorns, but it feels fun to dig into my why I want to create this supportive community for myself, and to do it in an unscripted way, because I've not really thought about it before. So I think a lot of what I want out of this intentional community is just, of course, more love to go around, more compassion, and to just be open, feel open and free to express that in the various ways that I feel it. And there's just so much that goes into that. I can't even begin to describe it, and just that, and that expressing love and connection and community would take a whole video, and it wouldn't even cover half of it probably. It's just the feeling of connection, the feeling of knowing you're in the right place, and just being in community, fully authentic, fully showing up, fully knowing that these are human beings that are imperfect, and they're still worthy of love. Every single part of them is still worthy of love. And every single part of me is still worthy of love. And to just be able to show up for myself and for others in that space, and to be held in that vulnerable space, I don't think we see that enough. And to be able to create this container of the intentional community, and it doesn't even necessarily matter where it is. It does to me, so it does, but it doesn't have to be a physical space. So it goes beyond that physical space into the multi-dimensional spaces. It's much less a feeling of a physical home, and much more a feeling of connection that goes beyond the 3D, that goes beyond four walls, or even four tires, or two tires, or a tent, or just knowing that security is within you first, and then seeing it manifest outward. Why do I want to create intentional community? It's because I know that there's a capacity for humans to step up to the plate and show that themselves first, that they can be vulnerable, that they can be imperfect and still be loved as they are. And when someone realizes this in multiple ways, great healing happens. They dive into that more, and then they dive into it more, and then it happens, and it just expels and it expands. And I know that it's possible to create the radical healing that this world needs at the new human level. And I know that creating the space for it, physical space, 3D space, as well as the container, the safe container, the authentic container, the multi-dimensional container. If that container is created, it will be drunk up. People will come, and it's a resource that isn't based in scarcity. It's not based in scarcity, which means it's a never-ending resource. Love is a never-ending resource. And if we show up for ourselves first, and then we show up for others in that way, showing others that they can be loved as their true, authentic selves, and be grounded in our search for truth, our search for authenticity, our search for wonder, our wondering for what we are, I know we can take that potential and expand upon it. And we collectively cannot even imagine what is possible when that happens. Because we don't see it right now. We don't see it as a potential, or we see the potential, we just don't see it as a reality. And when it happens, so much radical healing. So I know there's a space for it. I know there's a need for it. I know there's a want for it. Why do I want to create intentional community? To see more love. To see more connection. To show people what is possible. If we step beyond the 3D scarcity world, what is possible? Love is boundless. Love is endless resource available to us. That's why. Okay, I'll stop with the rainbows and the unicorns. At least for now. Thank you so much for holding space for this. I'm so excited to be bringing this out to the world. It's needed. It's wanted, like I say. If you guys are interested, definitely reach out, email me, DM me on my other social media. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram almost every day doing daily oracle and card readings. Yeah, I'm also on Patreon and PayPal. Any donations are going towards helping do this life work, this life mission, my life purpose. I greatly appreciate your support. So I am still looking, as you know, for places to check out, go research, anything. I really appreciate any comments in that direction to help me, just help me figure out how to make this thing work. Like I said, I don't quite know the how, but I know that the universe is going to bring it to me in the perfect timing. So yeah, check out all of my other social media, and I really appreciate your support there in that way. And then don't forget right here, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and check out my other videos if you're interested. I do weekly readings, usually on Sundays. I do a free beginner's new human course on Thursdays. So thank you so much again. Please take what interests you, take what works for you, take what resonates, and leave what doesn't. I'm going to hop off here. This is plenty long. I love you all. Hasta la bye-bye.